Be honest with me. Have you ever missed school, work, church, or even anything because of your period? Because the pain was so bad and you could not move? Have you ever been told to take drugs, maybe Felvin, Panadol, and pray while you're curled up on your bed, crying in pain and bleeding heavily? If the answer is yes, then I need you to watch this video. That is not normal. Hi, my name is Vanessa and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about something that happens to every single young woman on the planet Earth. But somehow we are the least people that understand what it is about. Our periods. Women bleed for at least 3 to 7 days every single month for decades of their lives. And yet most of us are never fully aware of what is happening in our body. It's not just about shedding blood or worse, we were taught to suffer in silence. Here is the statistics that broke my heart. Study shows that 80% of Nigerian adolescent girls miss school during their periods because of pain and lack of proper facilities. 80%. That means if you're watching this, chances are you have met someone that has been held back because of pain or because of this natural process, natural physiological process. The tragedy is that most of you don't even know that this pain is not normal, or if it's a sign that something is seriously wrong. By the end of this video, you will know what a normal period looks like. You will know 5 signs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that your period is trying to tell you something is wrong, and most importantly, when to stop managing and see a doctor. If you're ready to understand your body, keep watching. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Welcome to a community of Nigerian women who prioritize their health, and I want you in it. So what really happens during your period? Before we talk about what is normal, let's quickly understand what is actually happening in your body every month. Let's think of our uterus. It's like a house, and every month your body is preparing for a tenant. So the uterus is like a house, and every month that house is preparing for a baby. It builds up nutrients, it builds up linings, it makes it very cozy for the baby. That part of the body is called the endometrium. Then if by chance you don't get pregnant, your brain will signal to your body, oh, we don't need this house anymore. This person didn't have this baby, so there's no tenant coming. It will now tell the uterus to clean up that thing. It should move everything away from it. So the endometrium, that will now start shedding. That shedding is what causes your period, my period, our period. So the blood, the tissues, the clots, it is just your body cleaning the uterus to get ready for another month. So next month it will do the same thing, and if you don't have a baby, same thing goes away. If you have a baby, fine, congratulations. It's simple. It's a very simple thing. But now this is where it gets interesting. Every woman's cycle is different. Doctors have identified what a normal period looks like for most women, and I want you to listen because we have not been taught these numbers. A normal period has these 5 characteristics. Number 1, cycle length. A normal cycle should be between 21 to 35 days. That means from the first day of your period to the first day of your next period should be between 21 to 35 days. Number 2, bleeding days. Normal bleeding lasts from 3 to 7 days, not 2 weeks, not 1 month, not 1 day. 3 to 7 days. At 3, your flow amount, you should lose about 30 to 80 milliliters of blood in total. That is about 2 to 6 tablespoons of blood though, not 1 pint, not 1 bucket. If you are soaking through a pad or a tampon within 1 hour, it's too much. We should report this to the doctor. Then number 4, clots. Clots. We should pass out clots. But these clots, they are not supposed to be big. They are not as big as a coin. They should be small clots. Very small clots. Smaller than the size of a 10-kobo coin. If we still get 10 kobos in Nigeria. Okay, just very small, really. Very small clots. Not large clots. Because when we have large clots, it's a different thing entirely. Then number 5, pain. Fine, it's normal to have some mild cramping, some discomfort, but when that pain stops you from functioning, that is your body screaming for help. Here are 5 red flags that your period is trying to tell you something is wrong. Number 1, pain, excruciating pain. Look, I know Nigerian women are not great for anybody. We can manage it. Here's the truth. If your pain is so bad that you are vomiting, fainting, unable to get out of bed, it's not strong woman, no. It is a medical problem. If there's no energy, you are really rolling on the ground. Madam, it is not strong woman thing. You have a medical issue. Pain that is severe could be a sign of endometriosis, fibroids, or even pelvic inflammatory diseases. You're not reacting. Your body is telling you something. Please listen to it. Ejo. Number 2, heavy bleeding. When you have heavy bleeding, that is your pad is soaking within 1 hour. Your clots, you are staining yourself, you are passing out clots that is very big, you feel very tired, you feel like you have shortness of breath. That is having what the doctors call menorrhagia. It is a sign of fibroids, hormonal imbalance, or even bleeding disorders. Number 3, irregular periods. If your period shows up whenever it wants to happen, sometimes after 20 days, sometimes after 50 days, sometimes after 6 months, it's a sign that something is off with your hormones. Irregular periods could mean polycystic ovarian syndrome, also known as PCOS, or approaching perimenopause. Your cycle is like a monthly report card from your body. If it's not predictable, then something needs attention. But as a woman, we should understand our cycle. We should try as much as possible to monitor. So by the time we're having our periods, we can actually monitor to know when something is off balance. Yeah. The 4th flag is bleeding between periods. If you notice there's spotting or bleeding when you're not on your period, then it's not normal. Especially if you have sex, just immediately after having sex, you start bleeding. It could be signs of infection, cervical polyps, or in rare conditions, cervical cancer. Please, do not ignore this. Do not pray it away. Please see a doctor. 5th red flag, you are not even getting period at all. At all. You are not pregnant, you are not breastfeeding, you are not menopausal, you are not just getting period. And you're not even on certain contraceptives, and you're not even near menopause, and the period have disappeared for more than 3 months. It is called amenorrhea, and it needs investigation. Your period disappearing means you could be under excessive stress, excessive exercise, you might have eating disorders, you might have premature ovarian failure, you may have hormonal imbalance. Missing your period is not peace of mind, especially when it is not you that caused it, maybe using contraceptives. It is a sign that something in your system is off. So let me ask you again, did any of these 5 red flags sound familiar? If yes, I need you to do something for me. Don't scroll, don't pass. Watch this video, take action for your own health. Now let's talk about something specific to us. The myths we've heard about periods growing up. I'm sure you've heard so many things. I've heard so many things also. If your period is painful, it means you will have difficulty in childbirth. It's not true. There's no scientific connection between period pain and labor pain. Labor is its own experience. Period pain, its own. Don't let anyone scare you. Number 2, do not bathe with cold water during your period to stop your flow. Your body temperature does not contribute to your menstrual flow at all. It doesn't control it. Whatever water, if you want to bath the one that can boil chicken, fine, use it. It doesn't matter. So far you can tolerate the water, use it. Another one is you should not cook, because you're on your period. This one, it really makes me angry. Your period does not contaminate food. Your period does not contaminate food, period. If your period comes early, it means someone puts a curse on you. That's another myth. No. Early period are caused by stress, hormonal changes, or even lifestyle factors, not curses. The number 5, just use tissue, cotton wool, or something else, or cloth. Pads are waste of money. For your own health, don't do this. Using unclean material can cause infection. Please, your health is worth more than the cost of pads. It's expensive, yes, but the money you use to treat other infections is greater and far greater than what you could have prevented. This myth has kept us ignorant for generations, and ignorance leads to sufferings. It's time to unlearn what we were taught about our bodies and learn what is really true about our bodies. If you learn it, if you understand your body, then you would live a healthier and you will have a good quality of life. So how do we track our periods? Here's the most powerful thing you can do for yourself starting today. If you do not know how to track your period, then this is for you. You first calculate the start day. What to track is the start day, the first day of your bleeding, and the end day. That's the last day of your bleeding. You also write the flow. If it's light, if it's medium, if it's heavy. You write your pain level on a scale of 1 to 10. And you write the clots and sizes. I know most of us will not be able to calculate, but just write what you know, what you can see. Then write your symptoms: headache, nausea, breast tenderness, mood changes. Do this for 3 months and take that information to the doctor if you feel something is off. You cannot advocate for your health if you do not know your own body patterns. For you to try as much as possible to live healthy, you need to understand your body. I cannot emphasize on it enough. You need to know your body. When you know your own period, you've become experts now. You're not just a doctor again. You are like the expert on your body. You know what is going on. So when something feels off, you'll be the first person to know that something is off with my body. I need to go to the hospital. And that gives you power. It gives you freedom. It gives you a good quality of life. Now, when do you see a doctor? When exactly should you see a doctor? Here's my own rule. If something doesn't feel right, trust yourself before you tell anybody and they push it off or do anything. No. Tell yourself, do I feel good? If you don't feel good, then go to the doctor. If you don't feel better, go to the doctor. If you have any of those 5 red flags I have listed before, go to the doctor. If your period suddenly changed from what you know, then go to the doctor. If you're in your 20s and you've never had a regular cycle, 20s, 30s, and you've not had a regular cycle, go to your doctor. If you are trying to conceive and your cycles are becoming irregular, see your doctor. So now, how do you prepare for your doctor's appointment? When you're going to the doctor, you do not need to go empty-handed. If you've been tracking your periods, then take your period tracker with you. The notes you've been writing, the first day, the way your period has been, take it to the doctor and write your questions beforehand. I know we want to ask so many questions, but we always forget when we get to the doctor. Maybe fear or anxiety or something. Write your things. Write what you want to tell your doctor, what you want to share with your doctor, and tell him, oh doctor, I have this. Trust me, you can ask your doctor anything. It is your doctor, your own doctor, not just anybody's doctor, your doctor. You have the right to ask him and right to understand what is happening to your body. So if your doctor dismisses your concerns, find another doctor, preferably a woman. So that's the end of what we've talked about today. So I want you to do something for me. It's just like an assignment. Comment below on one thing you've learned today about periods that you did not know before. Share this video with a woman, a sister, your friend, even your brothers. Tell them to share to their wives. Let's break this silence together. And if you have not already, subscribe. Turn on the notification because I have a lot of videos coming up for you, for women, even for men, because when something affects our partners, it affects us too. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Vanessa, and I'll see you on the next one. Remember, your body is not your enemy. It is trying to talk to you. So listen. Listen. Oh.